I think often when I like have a moment where I'm just thinking and I'm just kind of like reflecting back on a lot of shit that has happened. Um, I I sometimes feel like sometimes I get lost in the details of it. But I don't know. This year's really taught me a lot. Excuse me. This year's really taught me a lot. It's taught me that like I am not only resilient, but that I am able to adapt to the circumstances that allow me to have the things in my life that I have. I think one of my greatest superpower is that I find that regeneration within myself, and in that I feel like that's when I make the most moments of where I truly am just in this kind of flow state where I'm allowing myself to just dream, and I'm allowing myself to hope, and I'm allowing myself to want without other people and energies and whatnot. And this never has to do with the other person or other people. It more just has to do with the fact that like I work best within myself. I like to think of myself as a solitary person, more often than not. But because of that, I feel like often I have gone through moments of where I really didn't know how to process certain things because I was essentially hearing my own feedback loop. And it's something crazy that one of my friends, Leticia, said a couple days ago when we were going to the club, and it was essentially that like you have to forgive the other person, because otherwise you'll always be a victim of your own circumstance, and you'll always be a victim of your own, of things that just happen to you. And I don't think that's true. I don't think I'm a victim. I think that honestly, like, there's been some shit I've gone through, yes, but I don't think that I'm waiting for someone to come along and to save me and to, show me something different. I don't really, and I think for a while I was thinking that way, and I think that I've kind of gone out of that thought process a little bit because I think of moments that have truly like hurt me and that I feel like I've carried with me a lot of that energy wise. And I am moving into a new place where I fear that none of that is no longer congruent to the person that I am. There's no longer a part of my identity. I no longer like there's like honestly, I'm ready to just like boop, like let it all out. You know what I mean? Like fuck all of it. And like I truly think that with that, it gave me some time because you said you have to do it on your own timing and you have to do it when you feel like you're best ready to let those things go. And I think that for me, that this is this moment right now where I apologize to Michael. I apologize to Carlos. I apologize to Gianni. I apologize to Logan. I apologize to every single person in my life who we have never aligned. And I forced that alignment. And I realized that every time I forced that alignment, every time I forced myself to do things that I never really felt like I wanted to do or I felt peer pressured or whatever, I was never happy. I was never, you know what I mean? Like I was never in that state that I enjoy. I always ended up doing more harm to me than good. And I think that my intuition always knew, but sometimes my emotions and my whatever always kind of put that off to the side. And I think that I moved into a place now where honestly I'm ready to just shed the old skin. I'm ready to shed it all. I'm ready to let it go, and I've been ready to let it go. And honestly, like threw that shit off into space for real. Because I'm so tired of the same shit, bro. Like I'm so tired of the same like boring ass shit. I'm tired of doing shit that I don't feel aligned to. I'm tired of feeling as if I'm forcing myself to do certain things. I'm tired of not, of ignoring my own potential. I'm tired of feeling as if like people owe me something because of the way that they made me feel or whatever, or I owe them something. I'm tired of all of it. I want to get rid of all of it, every single bit of it. And I'm tired of holding that identity of that person who was doing that. Like that shit no longer fits me anymore. And that's no longer me anymore for real. I've switched a lot of my mentality. And like I feel like for me the way that I best, like I said before, the way that I best kind of process is alone, is through my own time, is through journaling, is through, this right here where I'm really talking to you and I'm really kind of like sending that message from, the past or really the future or really like every single moment all at once type of shit. You know what I mean? Like I am proud of the person that I'm becoming. I am proud of every single moment of every single thing that I've ever done. I'm absolutely so proud of myself for truly hauling ass, even when I didn't know what the fuck to do, even when life was uncertain. Like, I'm proud of myself for seeking faith. I'm proud of myself for seeking more. I'm proud of myself for wanting it all. I'm proud of myself for saying that I want it all. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel shame anymore about, or guilt, or resistance, or anything like that. I don't feel any of that anymore. Like, that shit no longer fits me. You know what I mean? Like, on some real shit. But I'm just tired of it. I've outgrown it, and honestly, I'm ready for the next. I'm ready for the next thing. I'm ready for the excitement to come again. I'm tired of thinking that, like, or half-assed shit too. Like, I'm tired of that too. Like, I think for me, what's been the most eye-opening moment is that, like, I realized in that moment when he said to let go of your past, that I was holding on to so much shit from my past. You know what I mean? Like, I went to a church celebration with one of my friends, and she's Brazilian, and she was going through her whole stuff. And I got to speak to one of the issues, which is like one of the spirits. But like, and like for me, even before that moment happened, like, and it's true what they say that God meets you exactly right where you are, and I know that, and I felt that. I'm telling you, I felt that, bro. I felt that. I felt that. I felt that. I was I came into the event very open minded, just giving it truly just a chance because I didn't really know what I was stepping into. But I gave it a chance, and I remember I prayed to God. I held my hands up like this, and I said, God, I know you meet me right where I am, and essentially just basically saying like, if you hear me, if you feel me, give me a sign. He gave me a sign, baby. He gave me a sign. He gave me a sign. He gave me a sign. He kept giving me signs, like, baby, when I tell you that I seek so much solace and so much love and so much confidence and so much worthiness within myself because I know that God is within me. And I truly do mean that. Like, and I truly do mean that every single moment. I feel absolutely blessed to be able to live the life that I do at the space I'm able to hold it for the things, in spite of everything else. Like, God bless for real every single moment of my life. He's put his hand over my life, and he's truly guided me in ways that, even though those moments happened, I realized that I did the best that I could with what I had, first and foremost. And two, like, I never allowed myself to crumble because of it. I may have been down for a little minute, but listen, hey, a bad bitch don't stay down for long. Hello. They don't stay down for long. And I think for me, like, I realized that, like, I have my moment to process, and, it might come at a time, but when I do, and I do have that minute to just think to myself, I feel as if I'm connected to God in a way that, that I really like, that I feel it, and I know it's true. Because when I tell you, like, when I met with this spirit who had never met me before, who I had never known, I never saw this person ever again. I didn't really even know what I was getting myself into. But he gave me that message of essentially letting go of the past. And sometimes letting go of the past, that shit hurts. You know what I mean? Sometimes letting go of the past, like, there's some resistance there. You know what I mean? There's a little bit of resistance there because the past, it hurt. Like, you know what I mean? It hurt a lot, but that shit kept me warm on days where I didn't know who the hell I was. And I think now I know who I am. And now I know that that no longer is me because now I do know who I am. You know what I mean? Like, I took those moments as um the overarching idea that that was who I was, that I was my worst moments, and I was those things that I had been a part of. And I think that for me, I'm truly blessed and I'm completely anew because I no longer think that's true anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that I'm that person anymore. I think I've outgrown that. And I think I bless, and I really do bless every single day when I find myself in a new position. I wake up and it's a whole new day. And I remember a lot of those moments, like, I woke up the next day. At first, I didn't know what I was going to do. I woke up the next day and it was a new day again. And I can't carry the same shit into a different phase of myself or a different era of myself. I can't hold on to the same shit expecting something new. Like, sometimes you really just have to burn shit at the root and rebuild. And I think for me, like, that's how I found a lot of transformation is that I now know that I'm in the process of building, not rebuilding, just building. And I think there's a change in that.